Hello everybody, it's Good Friday, the 22nd of April 2011. We're on board the Sealine vessel. Thanks Mum. We're cruising down the river handle at approximately 4 1/4 knots. This is the lovely view, cloudless skies, absolutely fantastic. We're going over to Cowes now at the moment to take on plenty of fuel, and tomorrow we're going to do a journey probably down to Poole or Weymouth, weather permitting. So anyone who spoils the weather will be in trouble. But at the moment it's absolutely priceless. Have fun. Just got down to the bottom of the river Hamble. We've just coming to the South Cardinal marker, that's dead ahead, where the end of the speed limit is. And it's a bit like the M25 on a busy bank holiday. And we are going to have to give way to the large container vessels over to our starboard side, because we mustn't go between them and their pilot boat. So we're going to have to wait for them to pass, or we will pass the stern of him, because we're going over the other side to Cowshot, see if we can see some friends.
Pass on that side.
And then we'll... what's happening over this way? Ooh, that's nice. Good morning, thanks Mum watchers. It's the 23rd of April 2011. St George's Day. We've just left Mercury Marina. We're heading down the river in conditions like this, which we're finding a little bit trying and testing. And our plan is, if the weather stays like this, is to go as far as Weymouth, and if possible, when we get to Weymouth, if it's still like this, we might go all the way down to Torquay. So if you're at work today, tough. Bye. We're just reaching the bottom of the Hamble. There is the Cardinal marker, dead on our nose, and that's where all our routes start. So once we get on there, down to there, we shall be checking the GPS, and off we shall go, hopefully, or in theory, to either Poole, Weymouth, or down to Torquay if it's still as calm as this. And yes, I will video some more. Exactly 9 AM. We're just entering what is called the western end of Solent. Cowes is to our port side, Cowshot's to our starboard side. It's very hazy, but according to the sea chart plotter, we're spot on course. We've got 22.2 knots on the clock, and I wish I was at work. We are just there. That is Lymington just there. We're just there, and we're heading down towards the Needles. Our next waypoint is just there with letter C is. Oh, sorry. We have a cross-track error of 0.09 nautical miles. In other words, a whisker. We are travelling at 20.1 knots, and course over the ground is 246 magnetic, and a waypoint bearing is 240 magnetic, and we have 11 minutes before we get there. Our cross-track area is a bit too far now, but it's a large cross-track area warning. That's me talking. Hard to port number 1. 10:30, give or take a minute or two. We are just passing Anvil Point Lighthouse, which is just near on the tip of Swanage. So far we have done just about 40 and a bit nautical miles, 40, 45 is it? Nautical miles we've done?
Alright, yeah.
Give or take a yard. We're going to go down towards, we're heading towards Weymouth. We might call it the Lulworth Cove because we've got some friends who are going to go down there today. Might go and have a sniff in there. But this is the view. All from a little S24. We're actually pushing into a 2.5 knot current at the moment, but we've still got 22.3 knots on our clock. And there's not a cloud in the sky. Excellent. We are just passing Kimmeridge Bay. Kimmeridge. The brother does a lot of diving. We've just gone past St Albans Head to our stern. We're still covering 20 knots over the ground, 22 knots on the clock. The sun's still out, not a cloud in the sky, and it's absolutely wonderful. Weymouth's ahead of us to the tune of about 14.5 miles, and that will be our next port of call, where we should take on fuel and decide whether or not to go around Portland and on to Torquay. That's the plan. It's exactly 10 to 11. To starboard side is Wheelbarrow Bay, sorry. And we're just going to have a quick look into Lulworth Cove because we've got some friends who are heading that way. They might get there before us. And then we're going to go on to Weymouth and make our final plans from there. But this is the view we have. Philip's on the helm still. We have 21.5 knots on the clock. There's St Albans Bay, St Albans Point in the background. And oh dear, the sun's out. What a shame. We're just approaching the entrance to Lulworth Cove, dead ahead. We're just giving our friends a chance to get their car parked in the Discovery Centre, and then they're going to walk down to the beach, and then we're going to abuse them from a distance and pull faces at them because they can't get to us, whereas we can get to them. Ha 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 ha. But how about this review? Look at the angles of those cliffs and the strata of the cliffs. Oh, it's fantastic. And still, not a cloud in the sky. And don't tell the government, they'll tax it. Fantastic. Good old thanks, Mum. Got us here, no trouble. This is the first time we've shut the engine down below 2,500 revs.